Hello! Today we are going to do first impressions slash try on of the newest set of synthetic brushes from Rephr. So if you are familiar with Rephr, you know that typically they deal on natural bristle brushes, but they have been developing synthetic brushes for a little while now, and they have recently launched this little set for community testing. So you get Rephr products at a discounted price in exchange for review and feedback, etc. So I decided to try these out for a number of reasons. Number one, because I haven't tried synthetic brushes from Rephr, and number two, because these are supposed to be designed for cream liquid products, and I actually think that synthetic brushes are better for cream and liquid products. So I figured that it would be worth giving these a go. In addition, I have a couple of synthetic brushes that I've actually been meaning to include in the retirement tour, but I haven't. They are either just having too much hair fallout, the handles are cracking, they're fraying too much hair-wise, and the hair at this point is uneven. So like the brush is uneven here on top, so it becomes an issue with application. So I figured that I would kind of like slowly start buying those replacement brushes, and so these Rephr ones are the first chosen set. If you are new here, my name is Jo, and I love to have fun with makeup. Today, we are doing a try-on of a new product, but that's actually kind of an exception to the rule. Most of the time, we focus here on using the makeup that I have and enjoying it as much as possible. If you are curious about the things that we do here, new or otherwise, I suggest that you consider subscribing. I really appreciate everyone that has been subscribing lately and growing the numbers in the channel. I really appreciate all of your views. And without further ado, let's get on with the application of cream and liquid products with these brushes. So these brushes are described by Rephr as, again, brushes that are made to specifically apply cream and liquid products, and they are in order. So brush number 3, LC03, is a foundation brush. Brush number 2, LC02, is a complexion brush. So I'm gonna be using this today to apply blush and highlighter. And LC01 brush, angled like all the others, is a concealer brush. So let's start with LC03, applying foundation. So I'm gonna be using LC03 to apply my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I use the shade Joaquin. I did notice on the recently launched shade extension from NARS that my shade is disappearing or renamed. I'm not really sure. So on their chart, they're suggesting that if you use Joaquin, then you should switch to Cádiz, which I think was a shade before. And I know people with my similar skin tone that use Cádiz, so I'm sure that it'll be fine, but it is interesting to see that in a shade extension, not all the old shades survived. So let's just see how this goes. Oh, feels really soft. Really soft. Oh, nice. Feels very, very soft. Oh, I love it already. First impressions, very positive. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty seamless application. Let's remove this little bow over here. Oh, okay. This is starting very positively. This is as much foundation as I apply regularly. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't exactly have a super intense day today or anything like that. What can I say about this brush? I'm trying to come a little closer so that you guys can hopefully see what the skin looks like. Not bad. I don't see like any streaks or anything like that. Okay. LC03, high marks. Let's move on to the concealer brush, which is LC01. Here it is. And I'm gonna apply my Hourglass Vanish concealer. I use shade Flax. Like usual, products that are currently available will be linked in the description box below. Some of the links that I use to link products are affiliate links. So if you use them for a purchase, I may earn a small commission. You absolutely do not have to. I am definitely seeing more and more people post videos about their goals for 2025. People that don't do project pans are doing project pans in 2025. I'm very curious about Jen Phelps' video. She published a video recently about how she spent like 5 figures last year on beauty products and she regrets it. That's just what the title says. I haven't watched the video, but I would like to. I'm in the middle of watching Glitter Fallout's last low buy check-in for December, and she's like, yeah, it was not a low buy. I gotta get my act together. But yeah, I've definitely seen some of that going around, and just kind of that impression of like, okay, we all gotta get our act together, make sure that we're using our makeup wisely, we're spending our money wisely, and all of that. How did I even get to that? I don't even know. This is going very well as well. Same, really soft bristles and small enough that you can get a really precise application. Speaking of concealers, how are we feeling about the Lisa Eldridge concealer pens? I think that they will do really well because it's Lisa Eldridge, and her fans are very passionate, but also she's a genius, and I have a hard time recalling a product that she's done makeup wise that has flopped. She's just very, very talented and clearly knows a lot about formulas. I will, of course, wait for review like usual, but it was interesting to see like in her promotional materials for the new concealer that, she's been talking about Pinpoint, which is like the trademark name for her concealer, for like 14 years on YouTube. That's incredible. So I'm also trying to show how the concealer brush applies in like other parts of the face so that you can see how you feel about application in that way. I'm applying concealer in like all the regular points of my face that I do all the time. I have zero complaints about this. Application is, again, really seamless. Lines are no different than the way that my lines are all the time. Oh, I gotta diffuse that over here. I do need to apply concealer in like those hollows between like my nose and my eyes because those parts are really dark over there. I also do concealer in my upper lip because I have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation around here as well. Not uncommon for people of my skin tone, to be fair. I really like the angle too because it lets you get in there with a fair bit of precision and without making a mess. High marks for LCO1. This is going very well, y'all. I'm very happy. Let's apply bronzer with a different brush. Actually, one of the brushes that is outside of like the 2 videos that I did. This brush will be decluttered when I move in June, if not sooner. This is the Luxie Beauty 504 Large Angled, and I wish you could see in the video. I think you can. So you can see that there are some of the bristles on the top that are just very uneven, and this has been fraying a lot. And if you look at the handle, you can probably see that the handle has seen better days. So you see like there's a crack there. It's splintering. And to my knowledge, those are all signals that a brush is losing quality and that it's not gonna be as durable. It's reaching the end of its life. And so this one will be retired in June. I'm gonna use it today just so that you can see application with a different brush as a tiny comparison. I'm gonna use it to apply my NARS cream bronzer in Laguna 03. Which I am dangerously close to hitting pan. Look at that dent. Ooh, we have a big dent there. Just a little bit. This is like my winter shade for bronzer because it's more cool, well, for cream bronzer. It's more cool tone than the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, but not too cool tone that it becomes a contour shade. I know that people talk about NARS being a boring brand and they always release the same things, blah, 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 which is, to be fair, it's true. But what they release works, so why would they change it? And I think that it is a brand for people that, they want to buy like one high quality product like once or twice a year, which is also why I think that they do their releases when they do them, which is, like during holidays or themed around a holiday or something like that, so that people can buy makeup at a time that makes sense for them. So I personally have no problem with the way that NARS launches products. And I also have no problem with NARS's products themselves, because I mean, I have yet to find a dud from NARS. That's it, that's the bronzer. Again, I'm trying to not go too crazy today because I'm really not doing anything. I'm going to the doctor. Doctor's gonna be like, I'm not like to the ophthalmologist. The ophthalmologist is gonna be like, why do you have so much makeup on? What's going on? But I figured it would be a good moment to film because, you know, with work starting tomorrow, craziness will begin and the teacher tired will return and all of those things. Trying to make sure that my bronzer doesn't go too far down. Okay, let's go into the application with the LCO2. This is a complexion brush, like that's all it's called for. So I imagine that it's meant for bronzer, blusher, and highlighter. So we're gonna use it with liquid blush today. I'm using the Rare Beauty liquid blush in Virtue, Honor, Wisdom. None of them. My goodness, I'm out of shape. So let's just go in. I really don't understand the whole thing of these blushes being too pigmented. I have 2 shades, and on me, neither of those shades are too pigmented. I personally think that the Glossier Cloud Paint is way more pigmented than this. Again, this brush, because of the angle, allows you a very precise application. I love it. I like it. I'm having fun. The brush is working, I think, as intended. Love, 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 love. Big win for Rephr, I think, especially for being able to offer a synthetic option for people that don't prefer natural bristle brushes. There it is. For the sake of showing you like a little bit more, I'm gonna apply some highlighter. I typically don't use this as a highlighter. You guys know it's the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light one in Pinkasm, but I'm gonna take a tiny bit and try to apply it in the high points just so that you can see what a luminous product looks like with this brush, even though the brush is not necessarily, so for applying like highlighter, I mean, the brush is really big. I don't think it's necessarily a highlighter brush, but that looks really good. Yo, this is going really well. What a great start to a Saturday. This is going really well. Love that for me. Can we see some shine here? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. Okay. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with this. Very, very happy with this. So overall, I think that the best feature of these brushes are the angles. So because they are all angled, sorry, I'm just trying to make the angles kind of straightened up there. Because they're all angled, they allow you to reach like the different shapes of your face and create a really seamless application. In the case of the concealer brush, because of the angle, again, you can really staple in product and make sure that it looks seamless without any weird lines. Same thing for the cheek product, for the complexion brush. I think that what I'm seeing is a really, really precise application. Sorry, had to diffuse a line there. Really, really precise application. There we go. There's the cheeks, nice. For, you know, different types of products, I'm very happy about the fact that this brush allows me to apply like more matte looking products and luminous products in very much the same rather effective way. So I would say very, very high marks for Rephr. Of course, as they're requiring in their community guidelines, I will be leaving a very, very favorable review because I am very happy with these. So happy that I might retire that Luxie brush sooner. I'll let you know when I do. I don't know if I will, but I might put that Luxie brush in my Q1 empties and declutters bin because yeah, these are great. These are great. So if they're still available on the Rephr website, and at the time of filming, I'm pretty sure that they are, I will link them so that if you are so inclined, you can check it out. But I think that this is a solid synthetic brush option from Rephr. Very much worth checking out if you are one of those people that prefers liquid and cream products like me. All right, so we're gonna leave it there. I'm actually gonna save the eye look for another moment, and we are gonna wrap this video here. I personally prefer synthetic brushes for liquid and cream products, and I think that these absolutely deliver in seamless application and feeling really, really soft on the face. I was initially concerned with the size, and I thought that the handles were gonna be too short, but they are not. They are very, very comfortable to use. My hand doesn't feel like crampy or anything like that. I really don't have a problem with using them, and I feel really, really happy with how the 4 products that I use here applied. I'm very, very happy with the finish on my face. Have you tried these synthetic brushes from Rephr or the ones from the previous collection? Tell me in the comments your experience with Rephr synthetic brushes or anything else that you would like to share. Thank you for joining me in my adventures with makeup once again. I hope to see you in a video very soon. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the fun. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.